Since you've clicked on this video, I'm assuming you have some sort of interest in theory videos on YouTube. And because of that, you've probably been leached into clicking a top 10 theories video before, only to come to the realization that most of the theories on the list were completely and utterly terrible. And if you've ever fallen into the trap a second time, you've probably realized all of these top 10 theories videos consist of a selection of the same 15 theories, just, you know, with the order switched up a little. And if you've clicked on a third one, I'm sorry. I want to sincerely apologize to you. But you're in luck, because today I'm going to be explaining why top 10 theories videos suck. The first question is, why do they all consist of the same terrible theories that aren't liked by the fans of the franchise and wouldn't be popular if they weren't in these lists instead of actual good, well thought out theories that channels with a strong knowledge of these franchises came up with through some out of the box thinking? What goes through the heads of the people who make them? Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so I guess one thing they all have in common is that they're all made by these company-style YouTube channels with a generic host with absolutely no personality. You know, they're the kind of channels that ask for likes before they get into the video because they know no one's actually going to watch the end. And the theories mentioned are also all of a specific type, and from my workings out, there are 3 simple criteria they have to follow. Firstly, there must be an insane concept behind it, making it unbelievable from the get-go. Dumbledore! The fact is, people are more likely to read into a poor theory with a ridiculous concept than a good theory with a boring concept. Use Harry Potter as an example, there's a reason the McGonagall Death Eater theory has received some traction. It's so outlandishly out there and goes against everything we know to such an extent that we as humans are too curious not to read about it, despite the fact there's literally no evidence for it. But if you make a theory about, I don't know, Harry discovering the Room of Requirement in his first year, no one's all that intrigued, and, well, I don't know why I'm complaining, it's still got 150,000 views. Secondly, the theories can't have that much evidence. These videos are usually around 10 minutes long, and that means they need to get to the point and explain each theory in under a minute. Because, you know, if it's any longer, people are gonna get bored and click off. And quite frankly, as someone who makes theories, 1 minute is nowhere near long enough to put forward enough evidence for a good theory. If it was, my videos would be a lot shorter and I'd probably upload every day. So solution, just pick theories that don't have much evidence to begin with, and then they don't need to cut them down themselves, and, well, that saves time. And in the spirit of saving time, the final criteria is not to spend too long on the video. Remember, they're a company YouTube channel and no one watches them for them, so to make up for that lack of personality, they need to upload every day to get the same viewership. And honestly, the person behind it doesn't even have to have a knowledge of the series to make a video like this. Instead of researching and actually looking for popular theories, just find a couple lists some other companies made and steal a few from each. Because technically, if the lists aren't exactly the same, it's not stealing, right? Throw them all together and boom, top 10 Harry Potter theories made. But more like bottom Harry Potter theories, am I right? I'm sorry. The point I'm trying to make is that the reason why me and similar channels to mine's actually well thought out theories don't make top 10 lists like this is because these videos are thrown together too quickly, they're not well researched, and don't actually go looking for theories, but instead base their lists on other top 10 lists, creating an endless cycle of top 10 lists. And while this may sound like an outrageously strong claim to make without any proof, I'll prove it to you. Starting with the fact all of these lists consist of the same theories, and just let me show you. Top 10 Harry Potter theories. Okay, so I've seen the 2 WatchMojo UK ones and I've reacted to one of them, but this top 10 nerd one, I haven't seen it. There's no red bar down the bottom, haven't watched it. I'm gonna predict what theories are in that video before I watch it, okay? So I made a list of the theories I expect to appear, and I've got the obvious Ron is Dumbledore, because that's terrible and appears in all of them. Dumbledore is deaf, Harry Potter is immortal, Ginny slipped Harry a love potion, Draco is a werewolf, Snape is a vampire, the Dursleys were affected by Harry's Horcrux. Those are the main, like, 7, 4 or 5 of them appear in every single one, guaranteed. Then there'll be another one connecting Harry Potter to another story, like George Weasley is Willy Wonka or Matilda was a witch kind of thing. Then we've got Harry dreamt up the whole thing, and J.K. Rowling is actually Rita Skeeter. Those are the 10 theories I'm predicting to be in the video. Let's go.
Number 10, Mary Poppins is a wizard.
Oh, yes. Oh, you've got to give me that. I said Matilda or George Weasley, but, like, Mary Poppins as well, that counts. I'm giving myself that. That's 1. That's 1 out of 1.
Number 9. Hermione and Harry are siblings.
Well, they're not. How can you make this even more stupid than the already low expectations I had for this video?
More people arguing over romance at number 8. Ginny slipped Harry a love potion. Number 7. Gilderoy Lockhart was hired as a joke.
Okay, to be fair, I wasn't expecting that one. While this isn't going as well as I thought it would, my theories are like the top of the top for these lists, so I'm expecting a strong finish.
At number 6. The Snape is a vampire theory. Another enduring theory in at number 5. Ron is Dumbledore.
Not even she's buying into it, and that's literally her job. But on a more important note, that's 2 in a row. We're moving forward.
Number 4, you have to choose to be in Gryffindor.
Oh, come on. You're really gonna lose me one for that. Neville literally asked to be in Hufflepuff. How is this a popular theory?
A fun one at number 3, Willy Wonka is actually George Weasley.
I get that one. That box can just have 2 ticks.
More in-universe theorizing at number 2, Draco is a werewolf. And our number 1, Harry Potter is immortal.
7 out of 10. Like, I've never watched that before, and I predicted 7 of the theories. And that's purely from watching other top 10 Harry Potter theories videos, so if that doesn't show they take theories off each other, I don't know what will. But then again, maybe I'm being unfair. What if these are just definitively the top 10 most popular Harry Potter theories amongst the fans of the franchise? Therefore, of course, all the top 10 lists are gonna have the same theories because, well, they're the top 10 theories. But I just highly doubt that because there are so many better Harry Potter theories than all of the ones mentioned in that video. So I went to Twitter and asked you guys, and I said, okay, I'm making a video and I'm curious to know from you guys, what is your favorite Harry Potter theory? P.S. Don't feel obliged to say my theories just because I'm asking, just give honest answers. Smiley face. And crazily enough, the aforementioned theories were literally not mentioned other than people who thought they were hilarious by joking about it. Ha! You guys are funny. So here is an actual top 10 Harry Potter theories list elected by fans of Harry Potter theories. I picked the most liked ones and then put them in order depending on how much I like them. At number 10, Slughorn taught Merope how to brew the love potion that produced Lord Voldemort. At number 9, from Isaac at Whatso Videos, Horcrux creation requires eating people. Or eating yourself, or necrophilia, either or, I'll give it to you. At number 8, Dean and Seamus were totally a couple at one point and everyone knew except for Harry Potter the king of unreliable narrators. Because, you know, he was about as observant as a coffee table. Number 7, Hagrid got Aragog from Newt Scamander. This could kind of be considered as a Fantastic Beasts theory, but I put it in because I'm a giver. Number 6, Draco Malfoy is a werewolf. Yeah, apparently people like it, so it's the one exception. Number 5, Mad-Eye Moody's eye used to belong to Gellert Grindelwald. Number 4, Aberforth Dumbledore spiked the trio's drinks with liquid luck before the Battle of Hogwarts. That is my best work, so I feel like I deserve it. Number 3, Crookshanks used to belong to the Potters. Number 2, the Veil was built by Cadmus Peverell, and in turn, the Mirror of Erised was built by Antioch Peverell, and the Pensieve was built by Ignotus Peverell, and I nearly forgot their names, but I'm really proud I got that in one take. And finally, deservedly so, at number 1, Dumbledore made a Horcrux. And I know it's been disproved by J.K. Rowling, but it's also the most viewed good Harry Potter theory based on the books on YouTube, so if that doesn't deserve to be top, I don't know what does. It's an amazing theory, and it's my number 1. So if these are the top Harry Potter theories, according to the fans, why aren't they on these lists? And the only reason I can think of is that they're copying off lists that were made before these theories came about. If that still isn't enough to prove to you this is how these videos are made, let me finish this video off by telling you how my theory was mentioned in a screen rant, top 10 dark Pixar movie theories that will ruin your childhood video. As you can see from the thumbnail, they used my Riley's mother commits credit card fraud theory as one of the theories in the video, and well, no credit was given, but I'm not salty. My thumbnail on the original video was so bad. Can I steal their thumbnail for my video since they stole my theory? No hard feelings, right? Anyway, the point I was making is that this old video of mine made this list despite not being the best or most popular video on my channel. Fun fact, it's actually the most disliked video on my channel, so yeah. So if they were in fact scouring through my channel to find a theory to use for their list, why would they go for that theory in particular rather than a theory more popular than that people liked more? Well, I'll tell you why. Last year, that theory was mentioned in a BuzzFeed article, 13 theories about Pixar movies that'll really make you think. Which it specifically says at the top of the article, we asked the BuzzFeed community for their favorite Pixar theories. Here are the insane results. And if you click on the blue hyperlink on the word asked, it takes you to a post by the writer Anna Kopsky, where she asked the community, what's the most insane Disney movie theory you've ever heard? And all the theories mentioned on the list are in the replies of this post, including someone mentioning my theory. This fan of me, I'm guessing Grace CRXMB, has no idea, but she's the reason this theory will be forever commemorated in the endless cycle of top 10 Pixar theory lists, which I find absolutely hilarious. And just for the record, I was completely credited in the BuzzFeed article, which you'd think is common courtesy, but apparently it's not. You know what? I don't want to get into all that. My point is that top 10 theory videos are completely pointless and a waste of time. And that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. I made 2 other videos like this year, and they're actually my 2 most liked videos this year. So if we can make this the 3rd most liked or just overtake both of them, that'd be really cool. You can check out my other social medias, including Twitter and Instagram here and in the description down below. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking here. You can watch another video by clicking here. You can check out my merch here, and also in the description down below, you can check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And if you ever fallen for This happens so often, I don't think you understand.